Hey guys, how is it going? So, I want to give you a status update, what I did in the past year in 2021, and maybe we have time for a little look into the future. If you can remember, there's a video, you could find it here in on my channel, that I did a year ago, where I said what I want to do in 2021, and if I can remember correctly, I said I want to do something with Maven and with JAX-RS. I don't remember what I actually planned I want to do in this year. Anyway, what did I do in 2021? I think the year started, the year started with my preparations for Javaland, which was a great online conference. Actually, yes, there is a video I made for the conference. You can find it on my channel. Just check the channel always. It's always the best source if I remember incorrectly about videos. I was co-organizer of the Javaland conference in 2021, which was purely online due to the pandemic. I seem to have a problem with my lips or tongue today. Maybe I should drink a little bit. Yes, so after the conference, I provided some contributions to Maven plugins, I can remember, yes, and in particular I worked on improving the performance of the Plexus platform. The Plexus platform is a technology platform that Maven is built upon, and in particular what I did was moving from Java 7 to Java 8, and past that by turning it into a multi-module jar. So why did I do that? If you can remember, I once told you that there are API changes. There are more modern APIs since Java 7 and Java 8, and above that you can use to produce faster I/O. The original I/O was, well, compatible cross-platform, but rather slow. And since Java 7, there was the start of the NIO project, NIO2 project, sorry, that provided us the files and path API on the Java side, and on the implementation side, it's basing on different operating system calls. So it's not doing everything in Java. It's offloading much more to the operating system, at least in theory and on most platforms. And on top of that, in Java 9 and 10 and so on, new APIs were added. And what I did is that the Plexus platform is a multi-module a multi-platform jar. Oh my god, I don't know what's up today. I don't know. Anyway, it always picks the latest API that it finds at runtime. So I added, besides the existing Java 7 code, that it picks up Java 8 NIO API, and if there is Java 9, it picks Java 9 implementation, and when there's Java 10, then it uses Java 10 APIs. So to give an impression, what happens is that when you want to transfer data between two files, there's a call in Plexus for that, and it was implemented by pulling bytes into the memory, into the Java heap, and putting it back from the Java heap in the second file. And since Java 8, there is a way where you can offload this into the JVM, and or was it Java 9? I can't remember actually if it was Java 8 or Java 9. It's too long ago. Anyway, you can say input stream dot transfer to, and you give it an output stream. Okay, so the original implementation that I found in the JDK was simply the same loop of pulling bytes into the Java heap and putting it back to the output stream, and this is just as slow as the custom code, right? Or nearly as slow, because it's possibly of higher speed, because it's a standard in the JRE, so it possibly is called from more application sites, so it's compiled earlier, but that's the sole improvement. So what I did was a performance test, and I published the results. I can remember about that, so you find the results on my YouTube site. And I found out that the implementation was really slow. So I said, maybe it's a good idea to change the slow implementation into really offloading to the operating system. And I had to change OpenJDK source code for that. And for that, I had to learn how to build my own JDK. So I made videos about that. And this is what I spent most of the summer with, improving the contribution in a way that actually is not only beneficial to the user, but also acceptable to the OpenJDK team, because they have quite, well, quirky standards how code shall look like, or they asked me to write more tests, what I did not expect, because I had tests for my code, but they won't test for their code. There just were no tests at all for that part, for the input stream transfer to method. So I provided several tests and improved those tests for the time, well, right into autumn. And in autumn, I worked on more JAX-RS stuff. I can remember. Yeah, right. I helped with some testing in the TCK area. The JAX-RS people started to migrate the TCK from the big Jakarta TCK into their own tests in JAX-RS, and I helped to find more people to get this done. Thank you, by the way, Jeremias, for becoming our iJAX open source scholarship. What's the English word for that? For having a scholarship? Actually, I forgot the English word. Anyway, so I found Jeremias, and I was mentor for Jeremias in becoming a committer for JAX-RS, and he was working on those tests, and he helped me with writing tests, and I helped him with several standards we have in JAX-RS to become a committer. So this was a great time. Actually, I like working with new people, and I like working on JAX-RS actually. Did I forget anything? Let me check. Yeah, I work for. Yes, I did several things with modern Java, right? And general performance information. Yeah, but that's not of the biggest interest for now. Yeah, I was on Javaland, right? I was on Javaland, on the online Javaland. I did my Javaland Kung Fu. Yeah, the epic Javaland Kung Fu. And I will do that this year again, I think actually. It depends how this pandemic develops, how fast Omicron will finish this pandemic. This is quite a race currently. And I am helping building up the new Javaland 2022 at the moment. We're organizing the community activities for this year's Javaland, which is in 6 weeks. Oh my god. I also gave some talks in other conferences, for example, in the Java Forum Stuttgart and in the EclipseCon. I talked about JAX-RS 3.1 and I said it will be here soon, and it's not here. It's not my fault, by the way. I won't bash anybody, but frankly spoken, looking at how many people are getting paid for full-time work on Java EE or on Jakarta EE, and some of them being committers at JAX-RS, I need to say I see not much from them, really. I don't want to blame anybody directly, but I'm really missing contributions from the big companies like IBM or Red Hat. Really, I really do. Anyway, yeah, it's not here, and I hope it will be here soon, but I said that half a year ago already. So what did I do also? I did a lot of videos. Yeah, you can find all that great videos I did. I hope you like them as much as I do. On my channel. Please, by the way, it's very, very essential that if you like a video, that you give it a thumbs up. And if you like my video channel, then become a subscriber. Why is that essential? I need to know what you like to see and what you don't like to see. And I need to know if it makes any sense to do more videos. If I see that there's an increase in the thumbs up, then I know the topics that you like. If I see an increase in the subscriber number, then I know it makes sense to make videos. If there is no change, I just have no idea if you like it or not. So if it makes sense or not. So that's why it's really essential that you do feedback with thumbs up and subscribe, and also to write into the video comments what you like, what you did not understand, what you want to see more. So we really need feedback, we as YouTubers. Yeah, well, what's more? Yeah, I already said that. Oh yes, I forgot. The last and most recent thing I worked on. I'm a contributor to OpenJDK, as I said, and while I was working on more performance improvements in the area of the transfer to method, I wrote a test that, well, it simply transfers data from one file to a different file, right? And that test works great. So it's mostly there to prove that my code is still correct after I changed it. And we contributed the code into the JDK 18 platform. And the JDK 18 platform has intensive tests, so that there are lots of machines doing lots of tests. And Oracle noticed that on some Windows machines, from time to time, the test fails. Just from time to time. They couldn't tell why or when or whatever. But the only thing they knew is if it fails on Windows. And it fails with a timeout. So there's anything I heard, and I couldn't help them in any way. It was definitely not my test that was buggy, and definitively not my code that was buggy, because we did lots of code reviews with Oracle over months, and we did not find why this happens. And recently, somebody of the Oracle team found the actual problem. And this is a really interesting story, because the bug seems to be either that the documentation of Microsoft's socket API is, well, I wouldn't say incorrect, but maybe not correct enough or full enough. Or maybe Oracle misunderstood how this is to be used. Or there's an actual bug in Windows. So what Oracle decided about, now that OpenJDK is in the is in the ramp down mode, is to undo a change in the JDK. So what was that change? On Windows, there are two socket APIs. There's one socket API going over TCP, and there's one socket API that is going over a Windows socket technology. And the Windows API is faster. You could imagine why. If you have to go down all the TCP stack just to see there's a loopback adapter and then go back, you squander a lot of time, even if you stay inside of the CPU and never go to the network card. But this needs time. And the Windows socket API is faster with this null adapter, so it can do local loopbacks much faster. And I did not say what the use case is. The use case is, I want a local pipe inside the virtual machine, piping from one stream to another stream. So they're glued together, and the data I fill in one stream pops up in the other. So if I pull from one stream, actually the data is taken from somewhere. And the implementation originally was going into the TCP socket API, so they glued together two TCP sockets in Java. Well, that's not the most brilliant idea, because you have to leave Java, enter the operating system just to know I want to go back into Java. So they changed that to speed up these pipes, these input-output stream pipes. And they used the new, or relatively new, socket API from Windows to speed up that shortcut. This actually makes it faster. But there, either they misunderstood how to do that, or they did a bug, or either there is a bug in Windows itself. We don't know yet. They had to decide what to do with JDK 18, because the code already is merged. So if we publish JDK 18 and do nothing, then pipes will fail. And there are a lot of Java programs doing input-output stream pipes. And we don't want to break any of that. So they had to undo that. This is what they currently do at this very moment. They undo this performance improvement, which was not mine, okay? Not my improvement. Mine is still working. But theirs, to still use the old TCP API and not the faster and more modern Windows socket API. That's not the solution, but this is a workaround so we can publish OpenJDK 18. The solution is that they will ask Microsoft. Microsoft is also an OpenJDK contributor, so it's easy to ask Microsoft for us. If there's a bug in Windows, so Microsoft can fix that, or if we did something wrong, or if we misunderstood the documentation. So OpenJDK will in 19 or 20 or 21, I don't know, be changed again to be faster, but correct. So why I'm telling that? Because the initial trigger that we found this bug was my test that I added to prove my code being correct. And actually, I'm very, very proud, I need to say, not only that I've contributed a performance improvement to OpenJDK 18 and will improve more in JDK 19, I'm also proud that I actually found a bug either in the core of the I/O code of the JRE or in the I/O code of Windows. Well, actually, I did not find a bug, right? It was just my test that discovered the bug. Anyway, I'm proud of it. So, yeah, the future. What do I want to do in 2022? JAX-RS 3.1 is still not through the doors. I'm currently working with Jeremias and others on bringing it through the door. That's one point. Point number 2, after that we will start working on JAX-RS 4.0, which will be a major step because we will step up to modern Java finally. So we can use, hopefully, not only Java 11, but possibly 17. We have to look inside that because we could do a multi-platform Java. There will be the possibility to use new keywords, to use new APIs internally, to support flows, a lot of things. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Javaland, even if possibly Corona will turn it into an online conference again. I will do the Javaland Kung Fu again, so stay tuned for fitness improvement. And yeah, I will work with Jeremias on the open source sponsorship. And what will I do more? Yeah, I will do videos. I will go into Java performance. I will go into several other things like whatever comes in my mind. I don't know. Yeah, that will be this year. So main topics: open source Java, performance, modern Java. So that's what I want to go into. And certainly I will do contributions to Maven as always. Right? I'm just contributed to Maven download plugin just this week. So the Maven download plugin has a few bugs less and will possibly be more useful for you. So I hope you liked the video, and as always, give me a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and we'll be with us the next time. And well, there's not more to say for now, so stay safe, and as always, party on!